holidays. For myself, Thanksgiving to Hong Kong is like my favorite time of year because we have all these various holidays. They're not Buddhist holidays. Okay, people say, well, you celebrate Christmas? I said, I love Christmas. You know, I've told the story how if my father said, you know, Buddhists don't celebrate Christmas, I would have told him, well, then I guess I'm not Buddhist. And our house is filled with so many things, especially this year. I don't know, Carmela's going extra crazy with the decorations. We must have about, we usually have maybe 5 or 6 trees. This year I bet you we have, well they're not all big ones. They're, you know, little ones too, all over the house. We must have maybe 10 or 15 all over the house. Then we have someone she knows who's a professional lighting guy come in, put just the fire, says, I don't want the house to look like one of those movies, you know, where wow, it's all lit up. It'd be nice if it's tastefully done. So I thought tastefully done would be inexpensive. You know, it was a little less than tastefully done. It was maybe 3 trees and 1 line of lights, and it was still very expensive. But that's fine because I like these holidays. You know, Thanksgiving, the family gets together. From when I was a kid, our families always got together. I think, you know, we're not rich. Me and my cousins joke about how, remember that door that we used for our table? Because my dad found a flat door somewhere, you know, that it doesn't have the bumps. And then he put legs on it, and that's where the kids ate in the living room, and the parents got to eat in the kitchen. Right? So we had this blue wooden door. So all the cousins remember the blue wooden door that we would sit on the front room floor first day of Thanksgiving. But they're all very good memories. Every year when I think of Christmas, I think, that was the best Christmas ever. You know, I can almost go in my mind and remember when I was a kid, the various toys I got. You know, remember my Johnny 7 one-man army, my King Zor dinosaur, I had a drum set one year. Remember waking up in the morning? Well, my sister would always wake up before me. She's one of those kids who would get up, oh, it's Christmas, it's Christmas. And even I never liked mornings. She goes, it's Christmas. I said, what time is it? She goes, 5 o'clock. She says, we'll go see if Santa even came. So she'd go out, come back. She goes, yeah, Santa came with his presents there. I says, oh, okay. This is, why don't you go and separate all the presents? You put my pile with all my presents on one side, you put your pile with your presents. She goes, okay. She comes back, this is what time is it? She goes, 6 o'clock. I said, oh, okay. And we go and open these presents. And all these memories are really good. And I was watching this video, and they talk about these holidays, different things that they want for holidays. Like this is ice cream day, or hug a person day, or talk to a stranger day. All these holidays are to express gratitude. And people, I've heard them say often, well, we should do that every day. You know what the problem is? We don't. We need an excuse. Human beings, our minds are always going to ourselves. You know, like Dr. Bob talked about with his cognitive psychology. From a genetic level, human beings are meant to survive, to be selfish, to be me. But we could try. It doesn't work. It's very short. For example, today, since I was been plowing since about 7 o'clock this morning at my house, snowplowing, reminded me, some of you heard this story, but I used to have to plow in front of the church too. I only have some to do it. But I'd have to, if I saw this, I'd go, oh, I gotta get to the temple and plow. And I used to hate it when the snow plows come. Good and bad now, city snow plows don't come here as much as they should. But they would push that heavy salt snow onto the driveways and things. So I would be out there pushing the snow plow. And one time I thought, instead of feeling frustrated with this plowing, I should think of it as a meditation practice. Right? And so I was out there, because one type of meditation practice is walking meditation. You sit there walking and say, Namanda. I'm going to do that. So I'm plowing in front of the temple. Right here. Namanda. It's snowing on me. And I'm feeling pretty good. Right? Well, this seems to be working. Then I get around this corner. And I'm going, yeah. I says, I'm feeling so good. I bet you I'm getting close to enlightenment. And then here's the selfish part. So when I turn this corner, I'm thinking, I wonder if people on the street can tell that I'm in meditation. And I'm getting close to enlightenment. I get over here and I turn around. I'm still doing it. I did this whole way. And I go, gosh, it didn't feel like snow was sticking on me. So I must be glowing. Well, I'm an enlightened being plowing the snow. And I come around back this way, and the snowplow comes. Just everything I had just done wipes out. And I'm swearing in my head at the snowplow guy, could you tell I'm an enlightened being? That's not my work. This is how we human beings are. We have the best intentions, but as a human being, we have limitations. So we should do certain things. We could do certain things, but we don't. So when we have these holidays, they make us think about these things. So I've heard, because being Buddhist, people often say Christmas for Buddhists. I said, this is the best opportunity for us Buddhists. We're not alone talking about Namo Amida Butsu and gratitude. The entire community is celebrating with us. Right? All you hear about is generosity. As you get older, I think you do really begin to realize that the spirit of these holidays is not about getting. This isn't just a cliche. It's fun to give. Right? It's fun to go shopping, to give your friends, your families, presents. Right? That's really what these holidays, what can I do for them? What can I do for that person? So we have to keep trying as a human being. So maybe when you have that feeling, instead of just, what can I get my kids, what can I get my wife, my husband, my brother, my sister, you think, what can I do for somebody I don't know? What can I do for somebody outside my immediate circle? And then as we do this, it becomes more and more of a habit. Many times we're forgetting about these holidays, but as Buddhists, even Buddhists, let's think about what holiday do we have in January? Let's see how many of you know what the Buddhist holidays are. January is Hong Kong, okay? So there's one there. Hong is to express gratitude, right? Even the word home is to express gratitude. February. What?
Man.
You took a correspondence. Nihange, that is Nirvana Day. We also have our pet memorial service at that time. That's the day that the Buddha died, but it's a day to express gratitude also. March. There's two of them. Ohigami. It means the other shore, but it's about reflection. It's the equinox. It's not too hot, not too cold. Days are even, nights are even. April. Buddha's birthday. Celebration. Just like Christmas, celebration for having a teacher. May. There's someone's Gotange. Shinran Shoni's birthday. Express gratitude for Shinran, our teacher. May. June. We have graduation service here. We have Lagoon Day. So these are times for celebration at our temple. Okay. July. Okay, here we have Obon in July, here at this temple. But usually Obon is different at every temple. And in Japan, it's in August. So, but we do have this, I like to think of it as the Obon season. It goes through July and August. In September, Ohigami again. October, Food Bazaar. And then the BWA, we usually celebrate Eshiniko at that time. Okay. That's in gratitude for Shinran Shoni's wife. November. Besides Thanksgiving, which I think is a very Buddhist holiday, we have Eitaikyo. And then December, we have Bodhi Day. We have Joya, the New Year's Eve service. So almost every month, even as Buddhists, we have the opportunity to celebrate and express gratitude. Right? So it would be ideal if we could do it every day. It would be ideal if we could have these feelings of happiness, of gratitude, selfless giving. But as human beings, I think we're a little limited. So it's difficult to do it all the time. We are not the bodhisattva that Shinran talks about in this quote. We are not the type of people who, I think when people think bad thoughts of us, to embrace them also. As human beings, we're very limited, but we can try. And that's what these holidays are about. Opportunities given to you by the world to express gratitude, to be kind to one another. Because just as instinctually we might be greedy, angry, and ignorant, I think just as much being a human being is to be able to have gratitude, compassion, mindfulness. And this is why we come to the temple. This is why I hope you come to the temple. As opportunities to practice gratitude, compassion, and mindfulness. And we can start in the Sangha, then move it out. So that maybe the more and more we practice, maybe we will get to that point where we can become like this Bodhisattva that Shinran Shoni talks about. So next week we have Bodhi Day. All right. So I hope all of you come. We have our guest speaker will be Mahatera, Madhavila, Selavimala. We just call him Bhante.
Yeah.
Okay, Bhante is just like saying sensei in Japanese. But he's a very good friend of mine. He's a great guy. And what's it been, 3 years? We've been waiting for him to come. 2 years like this, and 1 year he was in China, 1 year he was in India, Bodhiga. So this year, he just got back from Malaysia last week. So he says he's still going to be a little jet lagged. I don't think he went out of the country this week. But he's coming here, so on Saturday he'll be doing a seminar on metta. Metta, for those of you who don't know, is loving kindness. It's a sutra that teaches us to spread this loving kindness slowly out. So he'll talk about that on Saturday, and Sunday he'll be for the Bodhi Day service. So hopefully all of you can join us. All right, so we'll close with Gasha, please. On seeing a bodhisattva perform various practices, some give him rise to a mind of good, and others a mind of evil. But the bodhisattva embraces them all. Namo Namo.